think I have it now. I don't know what happened before. Oops. Not yet. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. Got to... I think this will be just. I think it's good now. There we go. Nice jury cold Friday today. Okay. This computer is awfully old. I know there's stuff you can do. It's still on Windows freaking 8, I think. But my laptop is up to, it's going to be on 11. Windows 11 pretty soon, but this one here, I know how to reboot that Wi-Fi and all that modem. So I guess that just depends on how many people are on the internet around here. Well, like I was saying before, learned my lesson from finally got my bank to do a little work for me. You know, when I went there the other day to ask about it, I had Googled it first, so I kind of knew that they did it, and they changed banks, and it affected my, what do you call it, sending money, probably because it's a new I entered a new bank. But I told the lady, well, it's not on here. I'll have to call. I emphasize Philippine peso, and took them about a day to get it here. I think they made 49 to 1. I was supposed to get 24.50, something like that. And I think I got 22. So somebody made a little money. But it sure beats having to go to the airport and you're lugging all that crap around, all your luggage. And then all they got is the big bills at the airport. So I think half of it is in higher denominations, and I got it all 20s, 50s, 100, and 500, 1,000 peso bills. So I should be good that way. I noticed on there talking about when I leave there. I guess I don't know if it pertains to me or not because the person that has the data on that is pretty. She's not very clear, and apparently there's a fee that has to be paid by Filipinos when they leave in the Philippines to OFW to whatever fiance is coming over here. So that doesn't include me. So they're always changing stuff, and the problem with when they change stuff over there is it's all over the place. They're not. That's been my experience that they're not very up on their uh, website information on their website. It's pretty you end up asking somebody else that knows about how the workings of this, and then they got the I don't know answer either also. So I mean they're talking about that travel document. They used to be a requirement for foreigners coming in, at least from here anyway, and they got rid of it because really it's just a useless piece of paper if you've got the visa. And obviously you sent them your paperwork, phone numbers, itinerary, all that, booked hotel and all that stuff. And right now it's supposed to be for 3 days for me. There we go. There's how you doing? Supposed to be 3 days for me, Adrian and Connie. Hello. The quarantine is supposed to be 3 days for me because I've been vaxxed. I have the hotel. I got all of that. Negative tests yet to come again. I've tried it once before, just out of curiosity. And it worked out that way. And I have a usual routine, go to the store. That's about the only day of the week I go out, except for stuff like this. But for me, it's supposed to be 3 days, and I have my hotel for 5 nights, I think, 6 days. So if that's not changed to 3 day, and I'm cleared, I get my what do you call it? You put that on your phone, you screenshot it to track you. So I should be able to wander out and about for 2 days, 2 full days. So how's the job over there? How's the job going for you there, Adrian? The part-time job. I myself was contemplating that, with all this, oh my God, I got 2 orders of business, or 1 order of business still I got to come back for. and I just want to get it all done with and not have to come back here at all. Maybe I'll take up when I get Medicare age. I'll pick out some doctors because you can use your Medicare over there in Guam, which will be very nice. My health insurance provider, tells me that the insurance I have. I'm thinking she's guessing, but she says that I can't use it. I said Guam or Puerto Rico. She says no. I said, well, they're just like, it's considered like a state, like any other state in the U.S. They're commonwealths. So I don't really think she knew what she was talking about. If I'd have known this was going to go this way, I would have kept my health insurance for my wife and my son. But I knocked that down to just me because everybody's over there, so they can use hers. So to bring them back now, man, it would cost I'd be spending about $400 a month per person. And I thought about working, like where I came from with the bus company. They have a smaller company that drives around, picks up people with disabilities. And since I know all about, how to board them and all that, I thought about doing that. Yeah, ain't that something? I think they're trying. Yeah, they got to pay. I think they're trying to recover a little of the lost money, or maybe the process. They don't have the income they had at one time. They may very well again have it, but I think they're looking to recover a little bit of that lost money. And maybe and or help to pay for the people that are processing all this stuff. I watched this, Adrian. I watched this lady's channel, and she does a pretty good job. She's Filipino. I think they live in Vegas. But uh, man, sometimes it just, she leaves you with more questions than answers. I just felt that she should start out her program with who this rule or this change affects. So right off the bat, you should pay attention. Otherwise, everybody out here is asking each other what's going on. So they're kind of reading into it. They're kind of reading into it something, and my goodness, I get tired of it. Yeah, it does something. But she says she didn't specify in the video later on. She mentions it, but from the start, all anyone knows, especially for people like me that have all this stuff together and they got it all set. It's just to save herself the time and aggravation of answering questions. She should right off the bat. Yeah, you got a green card, right? Connie's got a green card. You know what? My wife has one too, and I think she's been out of the country for 2.5 years. But because if it's after 2 years, then you might have a problem. But this being America, all they'd have to do is cry about it, and then okay, they'll let them do it. But well, that lady on that video, Adrian, she wasn't. I think she's meaning. She meant everybody, whether it's for OFW, a fiance, or whatever. For any particular situation, Filipinos, period, have to pay this. I forget what the freaking thing is called, but the lady does she does a good job, but when she starts out on her video, because everything, there's different aspects of it, and it keeps changing. Okay, yeah, you got. Well, I know you got one for the UK, but my wife's right now. If it's more than 2 years here in the US, they'll maybe it may make you go through the whole thing. But we were affected by COVID, so she was there. She was there a year, over a year. She was still under 2 years. Yeah, my I think my wife's is in 2023. She has. I'm going January 10th, Adrian. I got everything set. I got it all set. And since my wife was affected by COVID, there, I think I could probably get a little understanding on that one. Yeah, I'll be going out. I still got to get all that freaking tracks thing on the phone. And my God, I got a filing cabinet with the freaking papers. I actually used up my ink cartridge on my printer, printing all this stuff. And you got to buy certain ink, and it'll last you for 400 copies, and then after that, you gotta get a new one, and they're expensive. They don't refill them anymore. You got to buy them new. But I'll be going there every. This other guy I watch, the Rizzuto family vlogs. When he got here and did his video from his hotel, he came in where you had to have 10 if you're not vaccinated and 7, I believe. I think he had to do 7 or 10. Yeah, it's not long now. I'm looking forward to that. And while he was there, they lowered it to 5. And I watched, I think hers is American Philippine Adventure or something like that. Her name's Jocelyn. I think she's out of Vegas. And so you never know. I mean, I don't sit by the computer 24 hours a day and wait for her to make a new video. But man, I got enough. When I had mine made, I did not. I gave him I gave him both of my pension statements, and I did not give my tax returns. That was a bit much. But I didn't give him no credit card bill. My wife, I had copies already, but what helped us even more was she got a letter from her barangay captain, and it was an official paper. So they see that she's who she is and she lives where she lives, and that's been verified. And then I had copies of report of birth and marriage, and then she sent those here. Those had came with the receipt. Those came with the receipt. So a copy of my son's school ID, copy of her ID. So yeah, I'll have to do it all over again. And I was quite surprised. I did my I sent it out on a Thursday from where I live down in Chicago, priority mail, and I received it on a Monday. And that was fast. I wasn't expecting it to be that fast, and that after I received it, it started on November 24th to February 4th or something like that. But it doesn't matter. I got the onward ticket. I had to rebook. Here's a tip for anybody listening. You want to get an onward ticket? I paid 82 for my Cebu Pacific, some flight from Manila to Singapore. Onwardticket.com or best onward ticket. They got it where you get it like in 5 minutes. I would never try to get something like that after you get to an airport, because you could get screwed. So yeah, I'm gonna try to stay 6 months, Adrian. I just picked out, I don't want to do winter here. So I have something else to come back for, and I requested that it may very well take me 6 months to get my appointment anyway, but um, I said July. I mean, it could be anywhere in between. I just don't want to come back to this baloney. Uh, I'm going to wear this with a regular T-shirt underneath it because it's going to be cool or cold until I actually get there because Japan's got pretty nippy weather at this time of the year also. So we're going to surprise my son. I'm going to surprise him, and my wife will come pick me up, and then we'll take the van, back to where we'll be staying. And my son doesn't have any idea. You know what? Having him, he and I was like this too. I was a happy kid till I found out who my father was. I mean, the wrath of his baloney. But he has the same habits as my older son. You know,
Hey,
love
hey Tony.
people.
Hey,
Hey,
AJ.
yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. Did you? I'm going to Mindanao. Adrian Connie, I don't know where she's from. My wife speaks Bisaya, so Bisayan. So, oh, that's a great amount of the islands, though. That's Dumaguete. I'm going to Butuan. Well, I learned the correct pronunciation the other day, but phonetically I'll just spell it Boot Boot and then Juan, so people get that, because yeah, you know what though, man, anytime there's progress made, there's always something new. There was one until I said, watch, in June of last year, I said, gee, they're going to get to the end of the year and have a vaccination. Then they'll come up with something else. And it's always something else. I think they just want to keep that fear, keep you, in fear.
Yeah, it's going to be like 10, 15 more of them.
Yeah, you know what? I was talking to Ronald. I said, well, next is the Mickey Mouse variant, and then the Pluto variant, and then after that it'll be Minnie Mouse. It'll forever be something.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't think they're going to be happy here until they reach the amount or surpass the amount that um, the Spanish flu killed. That was 500 million worldwide, and there wasn't a cure. There wasn't a vaccination or nothing like that for that. It may sound cruel, and I hope I'm one of them, but the strong will survive, right? I mean, I can't stop living because of this. I don't think I'd be going over there for the hell of it. That's for sure. But my wife and my son, they haven't had the vaccinations there. I think I jumped too early on mine because I had Moderna, and that thing was like, my God. Honest to God, I thought I was having a heart attack. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna touch that stuff no more. When I told my cardiologist and the guy at Walgreens, the drugstore, that about the first time, they looked at me all stupefied. They had no answer for me. So you got to renew your wife's. Adrian? Do you have to go through as much paperwork as you did in the first place when you renew it? Do you know? So you've been up, Christian. How long you been up now? 20 hours, Christian. No, Adrian. I'm going to Manila. I have two brother-in-laws there. They moved up there. Uh, I don't know why I'm fond of him more than anybody else in the family, but I just like him more, I guess. I don't know why. But yeah, him and his wife are there. They got a little kid, and um, the other one, he's up there cooking. Uh, he likes he dresses in dresses and shit like that, But he's a good guy. I kind of know he was. There's nothing wrong with being like you are. It's just he doesn't make a good looking woman. It's bold. So I mean, who wants to wear a wig in the heat? You know what? You know what I found though, Adrian. When I was doing it for mine, I had my friend come over from work because he had uh, gone through it. And it's like triplicate in triplicate. You're answering the same. You're given the same information on all these different sheets. It's just they're structured. The wording's different. You know, a name, address, where you be staying. Income and all that other baloney. It's all basic stuff. But I guess they love their paperwork over there. I could have picked. I could have picked Cebu, and I think it's different there. But um, I thought to myself, well, I tried to look for the hotel that I stayed in when I first went there. That one wasn't available, but I thought I love it around there. I've been copied on this before, but I could live anywhere there. It doesn't matter. You know, I love it all. I just love being there. When I left, every time I leave there, I feel like I'm leaving where my home is. You know, it. So I've been shipping all this stuff over. Oh man, I don't know. I don't want to ship too much. You know what? I got all these. I got all these T-shirts. You're always trying to color match them with these shorts, and I thought to myself, why don't just buy an oversized T-shirt? Let something hangs loose on you, and then you'll be comfortable. but why I bought all that stuff I got, I have no idea. You can't go wrong with it. A white T-shirt will go with anything. You know what I would do with that paperwork, Adrian, for that renewal is I would print all that out now and get it. So print like uh, three copies of each form, and then if you mess it up, you're ready to go. They're not going to kick you out of here if you're late. Did you did you happen to listen to Christian's radio today?
So you are going down there, a white guy with a white T-shirt. Are you going to light up the place?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought of well, the first time I went, I didn't meet her family, but I was white like I am now. The second time, I went later on in the summer for a month, and I had a tan. That's cool. And when I went there, her family was disappointed that I didn't have white skin. I mean, back then I was a sun worshiper. Now, whatever, in and out of the house. I don't care if I have that redneck thing or not. Farmer's tan or whatever we call it here. I just, I'm gonna be. I still got to get sunblock though. You ask anybody there what's the temperature. Most of them they don't know. If it's real hot, they'll say the sun is strong today. I mean, hot is hot, right? I mean, 95 and 90 aren't that far apart.
5K pesos or 5K
Say what?
pounds? He say it cost about 5K for renewal in 2023.
Uh, 5K, 5,000 peso. That's about $25 here per thing. So that'd be what, $250, $225. You know, I didn't realize it, but the immigration here is not a part. It's its own company. It's its own business.
Hmm.
It's contracted by the government. So, you know, of course, when you go there, when we went there, and I had a question, the lady said, "Well, after we're done, you know," and she was saying, "Oh yeah, you can bring over your, you know, you can bring over your brother, your mother, and all this other stuff." And I'm thinking, "Gee, why they doing that?" And I found out that that's their business,
Hmm.
you know. So that lady was something else too, man. Here we are,
Oh,
€5,000. Is it €5,000? Yeah, £5,000.
oh.
Yeah, you're not in the euro anymore, are you? Didn't didn't the UK belong into the European Union? Didn't it kind of bring down the currency over there?
I think it's to strengthen their currency, getting out of that shit.
I don't know why they got out of it then. I mean, I think the development of that was supposed to be to equalize or be near or above the United States economy, being number one, you know. But I don't understand. You know, I see these things like these cars. You can you don't have to steer the wheel. What's the point? I mean, if you're getting back at if you're sitting in the driver's seat, what else is there to do? Yeah, it's not cheap.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe that America is number one before they show me the reserves.
Well, it's the economy in the world. I think China's number two. I'm not sure, but that's why they get to do they get to say and do all these things they do. You know, they they're allowing the Chinese one to get up the upper hand now, but it the whole world is tied together now. So if you're in it's a world economy. So if you have money in the 401, the stock market, you're at the mercy of the whole world. Whereas before, when it was, you know, when everybody was different, where I worked before in the factory, you could make a ton of cash, you know, with very little downside. But now, I had a former coworker that lost. He had a couple hundred thousand. He had 300 some thousand in his, and he had a pension from the beer company he worked at, plus the bus. And he lost $8,000 one month. In a month, man, I would have, you know, I don't mind having. I've always had it pretty good, like where I plan my. I always like to have that little bit of reserve. I'm not the kind of person that lives check to check. I don't think that's a good. That's not a good habit to be in. Sometimes the circumstances get dictate that, but
Yeah, I have to agree with you, Adrian. I think that was very smart. But of course, you will have some small problems when you start over.
well, why did they leave? What was the argument for to leave, and what was it against? It must have been some kind of some sort of monetary loss. They certainly aren't going to do things for people.
I can tell you about Norway why we didn't want to be in there at all. But one of the prime ministers here, they signed a contract behind everyone's back. So we have this EU agreement.
Mm.
So everything we do need to be approved by the EU before we can do anything. We need to show the car for EU control every 2 years. We sell power electric to Germany to buy it back in double price.
Oh boy. Yeah, yeah. You don't feel too much like having freedom if you got to ask somebody, another country or everyone in this union, whether you could do this or not.
Yeah.
That's not very. It sounds like communism to me, almost. It's all relative. All these people over here, man. My God, I don't think. I don't think all these people over here that call themselves progressives. I think that's like communist, but they they all got this wonderful formula. Well, I don't think they've done their history, check their history, because there's been many people that have tried to rule the world, and have it run a certain way, and that hasn't worked out. And it hasn't worked out for a reason. I mean, I always say this: if there was a surefire way, it would have been done already. You know. I mean, but what's the cost of? Is there a penalty if you want to leave that European Union?
Yeah, and it's almost impossible for
Well,
us.
what do you have to do? Do you have to get a certain amount of votes or other countries to?
No, if all the people in Norway had the balls and stand up against it, we could have gotten out because the agreement will has never been approved by the Norwegian people, just by the Norwegian government.
Yeah, I don't agree with uh, all the problems and ills in the world are like they should just take the governments and the government bodies of the world and let them duke it out, because they're using, they use people. They pit each other. They pit all of us against each other for their own gain. I mean, I don't think there's been a meaningful war until the Vietnam War. I mean, not the Vietnam World War II. All that other stuff is all government interests. I mean, World War II was about humanity, but now, they wave that flag in front of you here and tell you're fighting for America. Well, you're fighting for the interests of the rich and not ours. Because when we have interest, Biden stops this pipeline here that employed a lot of people, and he stopped it because something with the pollution, or I forget what. But then he goes and signs something over there in Russia, and they're doing the same thing we would have been doing, because we weren't dependent upon anybody's the Arabs and all. Nobody could hold those fuel, the price of oil, over your head anymore.
Not to mention any names, but Germany tried to rule the world before, and now this tried to rule the world.
Yeah, I don't think the people over here have done their homework. The EU was telling you what to do, and we had to vote, and we had, okay. So is there a percentage? However many countries are in the union? Oh, look who's coming! The one, the only, the man that lit the. Hey, music. You have that music, though. I don't erase my live streams.
What's up, Ronald?
What the hell's wrong with this?
From Ronald to dude.
All right.
They turn the music off, dude. You know that's rude. You
Hey, you
know
gotta,
that's rude.
the hell you got
If you
that on your
call
face for?
somebody,
You're inside the house.
Tony, you call somebody dude, you don't know him.
Oh, okay. Mr. Professor.
I'm not Mr. Nobody. Hey, I've been out there doing dirty work. All right, leave me the fuck alone.
Again?
Always. Somebody got to do it.
You look like you're
You,
ninja there.
How
you
how many
motherfucker.
how many millions did you get this time?
I'm out here doing the dirty work. I'm hanging out with fucking known criminals.
Uh-oh. Taking people on their weed run and all that?
No, this was some other deep shit. I can't get into it.
Oh, you stopped buying your liquor at the store now? You just take it?
No, I ain't stopped buying shit. Don't be all this now today, all right? Because
It's
I'm not
like
feeling it.
it's
Uh-oh.
like Eddie Murphy in Beverly Cup. He's so deep into oh
Deep undercover?
yeah. So deep you can't even see me.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm all black. I'm everything. I had to move in quick.
Shoes, socks, everything.
Shit got real.
Boy.
Yeah, I had to pull a Glock.
Uh-oh.
Shit got real. Hey, the only reason why you see me clear is because I took these off. You know what I'm saying? Shit got real. So we had to go over there and handle business. They ain't gonna find it.
Ronald, Adrian says hello.
What's up, brother Adrian? Hello, Connie. Oh, shit got real. It got so real, boy. I had to take my teeth out.
Uh-oh. Were you chattering?
Tony, I told you I can't get into it.
Okay.
I didn't even wear a watch. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even wear my watch because shit was like that. That's all you can say about that one. We made it out alive because the shit is real. The shit going down. Oh, but let me get into my funny man persona.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, I'm gonna choke myself.
You've been out all day today.
Woo! Since 9 o'clock this morning.
Sammy says
Hello,
hello.
Tommy.
9 o'clock. 2 days in a row you're out late all day.
Women handball, Norway is 21 and Kazakhstan has 17. Oh, now it's 37. 17.
What? Damn.
That's
So
the
we
only
got-
sport I look at, women handball.
Right. Oh, table tennis.
Yeah,
table tennis is okay.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm. Adrian, when the last time you talked to the Patty? That knucklehead was on last night. Oh my God, I had to get in his ass again.
Oh.
The Prime Minister was in rare form. He trying to attack Michael McFarland for not doing certain things. I'm like, look here, Patty, you rich boys don't get it. He for fuck's sake, man, just get a count. Hold up, Patty. I had to put his ass in restraints.
Yeah, some never learn.
Well, you know what? It's hard for some folks that get something right away not to understand why somebody else doesn't.
He's a rich, spoiled brat.
Yeah, yeah.
And
None of us here have had that problem.
no, we don't know shit about being spoiled. None of us.
Yeah,
None. Spoiled? You mean the milk?
making coffee, huh? Uh-oh.
Hey, Dennis.
Got the mighty powerful baconators here.
Baconator in the house. Okay,
I don't
Sammy,
know.
come here. Oh,
I
damn.
mean, YouTube wouldn't be YouTube without lurkers, would it?
It wouldn't be YouTube.
No. You got a suitcase, huh?
What's up, Baconator? Oh,
Leaving
where you
home.
going? He's out and about again.
Ain't heading back down to Colombia, are you?
No, not this time. He might go to Mexico.
He went to Mexico last time.
He going back. Where you headed, Dennis? I take a good guess.
Listen to this guy.
The power players.
H with three power.
I wish.
Yeah.
I just got back, Tony.
Just.
I ain't even took my meds yet. It's 1 o'clock.
We better get on it then, huh?
No, they right there. They ain't gonna kill me if I don't take them tonight. It's only vitamin D and a 25 milligram blood pressure pill. It can wait. So what's up, Dennis? Where we going? I was up all night on Daryl's live stream with Gareth and Michael. Who else came in there? I don't think nobody else came in there. It was just us. Thank you, sir. It wouldn't be a Brit in the Philippines. You know, I'm just clowning, right? Because I've been playing my Xbox from my desktop. Mm-hmm. Tony, I took your advice. Well, you didn't give me advice. I took what you was doing. I went out and grabbed me a fat ass cranberry and a pomegranate. That's why I just come back from too. Mm-hmm. And I got some of those vacuum seal bags. And I got some of those vacuum seal bags. Hey, what's going on? I can't hear a damn word. Tony talking his ass off. I can't hear a thing.
Yeah, he's talking to some ghosts.
Somebody. Shit. Tony. Paisano. Capisce?
ABPD. That's almost like NYPD. Yeah. I think he's sending an encrypted message. Maybe Santa is on.
Yeah, Tony must be muted because Dennis is sending some encryption shit. Tony.
I'm here, man. I'm fine.
Well, all I saw was your mouth moving, and I couldn't hear you. I thought my system broke down.
Well, you haven't anything to smoke today, have you?
Ain't no cigarettes in here, bruh.
Mm.
Voila.
I did a cold turkey. It's not such a.
Yeah, I'm down to nine in an average 9.5 smokes a day now.
Down.
Cool.
Down from what, 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing that stuff. My doctor, every time I went in there, he'd go, it's about $4,000 a year.
You
Yeah,
don't give a
I understood it, Dennis. It was just funny. ABPD,
yeah. We know.
LAPD.
That's what I said. Dennis is getting lazy.
Well,
You
right
don't want
now,
to type.
Adrian, do you get as much crap of your channel name as I do? I just thought I would pick mine because it sounded pretty cool, and that way nobody else can have it. So
Mm-hmm.
now it'll
But
become a reality next month unless they pull the carpet from underneath my feet.
don't be bringing that shit into the mix. Just keep
No, but
rolling.
Adrian has a destination. Someday he's going to
Right.
be there.
Ah,
Right.
But your name is like you are in the Philippines already.
Your ass is there. And you ain't.
well, it ain't. Whether you like it or not, it ain't.
That was for Tony. It ain't.
Hey, Craig.
Yeah,
What up,
thanks.
brother Craig? Let's kick into Ebonics.
I think Kangaroo Jack is here.
What Daryl call him? Combat Craig. We got two Combat Craigs. Good day, Mike.
Good day, Mike.
What's cracking?
So Dennis has all these initials going on today.
Because he's a lazy fuck. He don't want to type.
It's probably
Look at this.
probably a text to talk or whatever to tell it.
You see, what CP? It's just lazy today. I don't know what's going on with Dennis. It's just lazy.
Oh, he's got his bags packed.
Yeah,
Got some
yes.
He's got some fresh underwear.
I know. He's ready to go. Well, he didn't say where you going, Dennis. Where you going?
Going further up north from where he is right now.
I don't know where he is now.
The Eskimo running around this time of the year.
Now, Tony, did I get you correctly when you said there was going to be no Radio Roxy?
No, I didn't say there wasn't going to be.
Oh,
I said
I was out.
I said last night. I told you. I said he's going to come on. Before. Yeah. Well,
I read it wrong.
Craig. Yep. Yeah. Well, I meant you go. Oh, we'll see you tomorrow. And I thought, well, Christian's show doesn't come on tomorrow. Is live stream. And I thought, well, yeah. They got the radio thing come on.
Yeah. You did say that.
Yeah. I still got a couple.
But I was 3:00 last night, fucking with Daryl and Michael and Gatter.
Mm.
He was over there hanging out. I don't care. I ain't have time for the other shit. I just go where I want to go.
Well, I see. When I'm over there, I'm going to have to come on at. Well, if it's 7 at night, it'll be 7 in the morning there.
Huh?
Well, the Philippines, it'll be like 7 or 8 or 9 in the morning. I think it's 13 hours, 14 hours ahead of me right now.
Right. So it's 7:00 there. Yeah.
It's all this
You
freaking
got all,
daylight
you got all
savings.
7
You
in
got
the
all your
morning in the Philippines be midnight my time.
right.
Sure, but you're a 24/7 guy.
He's a machine.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know fuck how he do it in Norway. God damn. If he ever get down to the west side, he will freak out. He
Yeah,
wouldn't know what to
well,
do. Right.
I didn't sleep all last night, and I worked 8 hours with the music for the music I put out on the radio now, playing 24/7.
Love will do that to you.
And yeah, love for the radio.
Yeah, right.
And like 10 minutes after my radio show, I'm sitting here and looking at everyone still in the chat, in the radio, and I fall asleep in the chair here.
What are you
Oh,
painting?
yeah, there you
Craig, you a
Huh?
Rembrandt or something, or a Picasso, or
I told somebody this shit yesterday. I said, yeah, your body is yours, but your body ain't yours. Because if the
Yeah,
body want to sleep, he don't give a fuck. He gonna
yeah.
go to sleep.
override that brain, huh?
Oh, the body don't give a fuck about you. He gonna go to sleep
Yeah,
no matter what.
first, I put out some normal, boring Christmas music, but now
Oh,
I have a little more funk in the Christmas music. Hey,
Well,
Monk.
good.
well,
What's
Craig,
up, Monk?
you got kids and a wife, man. Let them handle it. That's what you got them for.
Hey, Monk, I got a friend, one of my subscribers. Well, I subscribe to her, black chick. Uh, she needs some help with some intros or some shit because she's doing the Will Smith. She's reading the book, the new Will Smith book. We up to chapter 4 now, whatever. But she's having trouble, with intros and all this stuff. Her name is, if you look it up, it's just her name is just Teresa. Simon turned me on to that one, so I went over there. I subscribed to that one too. The girl, she reminds me of my big sister, Tony.
Hmm.
Yeah, she do. She reminds me of my big sister. I'm feeling sisters now since I lost one last month. So I jumped into her thing. So, uh, Monk, if you can check her out, holler at the girl. Her name is Teresa. It's all in there. She needs some help with some things. I couldn't
Interesting.
find you anywhere.
I don't
Twat,
know any twats, Monk.
twat. I can't hear. You got an ear infection.
Oh, just what? It's called Just Teresa. You'll find her. She good people. She good people. And funny as hell. She real. I ain't gonna send you to no flukes. But she
Yeah.
need help with intro and all that. Like JB got all that shit going on. Tony could use it too. He
Tony,
gonna need it. Yeah, ain't that your name?
I'm gonna need what?
A decent intro.
Oh, yeah. Yo,
Because we neophytes don't know shit about shit.
yeah. I know zero. I have. I'll figure that out down the road, I guess.
You got brothers like Monk. You don't need to figure it out.
No, Monk's been busy. He says so. What am I? I can't hurry him. Maybe.
I know. I
Yeah.
didn't say hurry him. I'm just asking Monk to help you. If he can, he can. If he can't, he can't. But I didn't ask him to do it now.
You'll look her up. Look her up.
Don't lick her up.
Hey, unless you're a
You lick
German
her down.
Shepherd, huh?
You lick her down.
Oh, that could be. That could affect you the rest of your life.
Who knows?
Hmm.
Oh, damn. Monk says, Tony, I can help you in 2025.
Yeah. I'm not in a hurry. Oh, it'll come like it was yesterday. It'll come overnight. Yeah, appreciate that looking out there. 2025. It's only 3 years, right? Almost a little over 3 years. Yeah.
Remember that song? Right on point. In the year 25,
Yeah,
25.
remember that one, man? Back then, I thought, Jesus, 25. That's space age.
All right.
The George Jetson cartoon's starting to look more realistic all the time, isn't it?
It's coming.
The Jetsons, yeah. Just what I forgot already, huh? You forgot about it, huh? Then Ronald had to bring it up. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's thanks.
How we
Intro,
gonna do this?
a little Uncle Sam with a little Philippine hey Joe kind of thing.
Got to get creative with this one, Mom. Sure.
Yeah. Well, he's good at that. He does. He did. Uh, Avatar is pretty cool, and he did race stuff there, didn't he, Viking?
Yeah. Teresa. Let me drag her ass up. There she is. It's just Teresa. The girl is just too real. You'll like her. Trust me. She's just a riot.
Where's she from?
I know. I know she Capricorn. That's all I know.
Okay, candy corn.
She sounds like she's from Detroit.
Oh boy. Yeah, man. We to get the hell out of here, boy.
I wish I could get in one of your bags.
I think I'm gonna have to have. I thought about wearing those shorts. You know, the man wants stuff. I got a lot of those like you, and
Hmm.
but it's gonna be cold till we get well south of Japan there. You know, so I don't. I'm gonna try to get my meds done the opposite to the way than from the way they're done now.
Well, cold would be good for you. It'll keep your blood pressure down.
Yeah, well, I'll have this hoodie on here with a t-shirt underneath, no long underwear, nothing like that. You know,
No.
when I get there, it's just about getting off the plane and getting processed. So it's not the end of the world, you know. When I get there, I'll take it off and stay off till I get on my way back. I think on my way back, I have to get a negative test to get back into the U.S.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, go over there. Well, that lady I was telling you about their videos. She does updates on requirements, and
Thank you. Man. I appreciate it. Good looking out.
what the hell was one of them? Yeah, we'll do all this. We'll do all this precautionary stuff, except for if you come over the border, just walk across to get TB, whatever. That's okay.
Every day I stay here, it's pissing me off.
Oh, yeah. Well,
What's
you
up,
know
kid?
what? I was thinking maybe I should have kept mine. I should have made it earlier because they've been known to just pull the whole rug out from underneath you.
Mhm. And you see these fucking flights,
Hmm.
a grand plus.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't want their damn money.
Hey, Tony,
I'm not
what's
paying.
this I hear? You're going to wear shorts and show off your Milwaukee tan?
My white legs, my pasty white legs.
Oh, they'll love that in the Philippines. I was like, oh, that's
What?
beautiful skin. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, they love it. We want to be
Hey
like you.
Joe
They might.
intro. Yeah, that would be cool.
Hey Joe.
So what's been happening with you lately, Kiko?
Not much. Trying to adjust to this retirement lifestyle.
I don't have no
Come on,
problem. Sleep half the
kid.
day and wait for the part of the day that you get up to be over, and then do it over again.
You gotta jump in with both feet. Just do it. I mean, because it ain't gonna get no better until you decide to say, "What the hell? I'm gonna get out there and do it." You ain't got to be active, but you can be. But then enjoy it. Because when I got my first fucking month back in 2012, I was like, "Yeah, I ain't gotta be nowhere. I ain't gotta." Well, you got children to go to school and all that, but man,
Well,
you
we had
gotta
some kind
take.
of
Kiko, I
we had
was
some
re-
decent weather yesterday. I got replaced the brakes and rotors on my wife's SUV and caliper, so
Ooh,
did some auto work,
yeah, there you go.
some driveway maintenance.
It's been long
you're,
overdue.
now you're all done for the year.
Yeah, we ain't gonna have too many more nice days to work in the driveway.
Kiko,
No,
Monk,
no,
Monk wants to know how's retired life treating you.
It's treating me good. I just got to get adjusted to it.
right. That's
It's a
the
whole lot of
problem. Yeah.
nothing.
Well, you know what?
Come on,
The whole what year and a half now is or more has been my schedule has been based upon the YouTube thing here because so many we had a regular routine where we went to certain channels all the time. You know, Monday or Friday, Saturday, and Tuesday or whatever.
Tony. You've been retired longer than a year, right?
Year November this month,
What?
a year. I've been off of work. I've been off of work for a year and a half, more than a year and a half. It'll be March will be 2 years that I've been off of work.
I've been retired 9 years.
9. Oh, and you're 63, huh?
Yeah.
And how long you been an Uber driver? 9 years?
No. All my life.
Yeah,
Tell them what you've
all
been
of
doing
us.
the last 2 days.
Oh no. I'd have to kill him.
No, Kiko, Adrian says hello.
Oh, hi, Adrian. Hi, Monk.
Anybody who
Anybody here from Gear? How he's doing?
no,
No.
that's his last week.
No. I haven't even hit him up on Skype. I thought he was gonna come back.
Yeah,
I
don't
didn't
send him a
bother.
message.
I don't bother people.
I know one thing I'm not taking up in retirement. That's cooking.
Yeah,
That's what the wife for.
yeah, that job's been taken, right?
What? I love cooking. I barely let any women touch my kitchen.
Well,
Oh.
that's part of your hobbies now.
So what part are you as the kitchen?
No, but Christian got it made. I mean, yeah, you retired already. You don't need a hobby. His cooking is his thing.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if you can make delicious stuff, have at it. I
Yeah.
know I can.
I always looked at it like this. For me, cooking was it might take me a half hour to make something I can eat in 10 minutes. So what's the point?
Yeah, 10 minutes, hell. Takes about 2.
If you eat in 10 minutes, you are not eating. You are just
That's just a figure of speech. It takes far more time to make something than it does to eat it.
yeah, of course. But if I make something for 2 hours in the kitchen, and it tastes like heaven in my mouth. It was worth
Mm.
it, you know.
hmm You just a consumer, Tony.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
Adrian's
just a,
leaving. He says good night.
See you, Adrian.
Good night,
Have a good night.
Adrian.
He's got a
good night,
busy
Adrian.
day tomorrow.
Good night,
Yeah.
Connie.
Friday night, the big city.
hmm
He ain't the wild man anymore.
Hey, Tony, you like my music intro?
Yeah,
I
yeah, I was a big
Who were you
fan.
playing? Who was it,
was
Ronald?
playing Knee Deep, Freak of the Week.
Freak of the week.
Not just knee deep, she was so knee deep when she. I can
Yeah,
call
thanks for
George
stopping
Clinton.
by, Adrian, Connie.
Yeah, I can call George Clinton up right now and say, "Yo, can I use this?" He'll go ahead, dog.
I like that. What's that movie? What's that movie? It was with that Jeremy Pavin. What was that movie where they hired they need some money for some or other, and they had a keg or a beer party, and they had George Clinton and the psychedelics playing, something like that.
What's the name again?
George Jeremy Pavin. He's in that Entourage series.
Oh, Pippin. Yeah, Jeremy
Yeah,
Pippin.
he had
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the hair plugs, that kind of thing. Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
I never saw that one, but I did see when George Clinton was in that the Good Burger. Remember with the
Oh yeah,
Keenan and
yeah,
they in the psychiatric ward and shit. And
yeah. You'd like that movie too, man. It was pretty funny. One. All these groups of people, and one were these feminists, and they said, "What do you mean? If you're nice to guys, they buy you stuff?"
yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah,
they were anti-penis, like
yeah. I saw it.
penis party. I forget what it was called, but he was pretty good in that one. Good comedy.
Mm,
hey, Tony, I watched your video driving there in the city. It looked like it was abandoned.
That's on a
it
Sunday
is.
morning. That's
Oh,
what.
okay.
It is abandoned.
Sunday
You know
morning.
what? I went. My son helped me go deliver this box. I'm shipping to the Philippines, and I haven't been out driving in traffic since I stopped working. And we were out at the time of the day, at 4 or 5 p.m., and it was freaking murder. I'm like, what is this shit? That was the first time I had driven in traffic since I stopped working,
It's
and
brutal.
it was brutal. It was freaking real brutal.
Yeah, it's brutal. And
My
the
son's
women are the
laughing.
worst.
I've been telling him this stuff. I go, this first freaking time I've been.
It's weird, Tony, because when I'm driving, doing my little, Uber thingy, taking my friends and family members around, 85% of the time, some dizzy woman, there are more women in these vehicles than men. If you see a man, it's what, a young buck or an old dude, and the rest is women driving erratic, acting crazy. I'm like, what the hell? The women are the worst drivers on the planet. Anyway,
There's this intersection I take when I leave my house. I cross over this 4-lane boulevard type road, and when I'm going to the supermarket, and when the light turns green, if you got to get on the pedal because you can only get about 3 cars through before it changes, and like freaking for certain, last night I'm going, I wonder if that driver that's the 2 cars up from me realizes that they're not the only one in the world, that there are other
mhm,
people. Like my car barely crossed before it changed, and
yellow.
this guy turning left almost was not able to because that first person took their time.
Right, Tony. You know what I do
Mm.
when I got 2, 3, 4, 5 cars ahead of me, and I know the light gonna change soon. I
Mm.
always swing wide. That way, I'm getting around, because they're going to be drizzling into the fucking next lane. So I always swing wide so the next person can get in. That's what I
Yeah.
always do.
It's for me, it's like as if you were at a racetrack and you had pedal to you mat that pedal,
I don't get it.
I probably
Dumbass.
use more gas crossing an intersection than I do the whole drive.
And it never fails. You can be at any intersection. There's always that dumbass in the front, ain't moving. Light green is all hell. And it's like,
They're checking out their phone.
This
something.
The left lane is a turn lane, but yet when these people are turning left in the opposite direction, they wait as though that car is coming straight, and it's not. It's turning.
They ain't moving.
And they ain't moving. Yeah, I'm like, get the fucking car out there.
Go. I'm like,
I mean, but you know what? If I have tried it out a little bit. I was always envious of people making their prescription medical run, for the Walgreens to get their meds re-upped. And I was always envious because I wanted it to be me someday, and now it is. So sometimes if somebody's real pushy, like at the prior light, I'll act like the tortoise just purposely to fucking piss them off. Because I got all day. Today I went to the bank to pick up my money, my peso money, and the lady in front of me said, "You want to go first?" We ended up having to see the same person. I didn't, unbeknownst to either one of us.
Mhm.
And I told her, I said, "Go ahead. I got all day."
I can't stand it.
I can't watch no more video. I've been driving it all my life, particularly the last 20 years with this transit system, and I have no desire to experience that shit.
But don't you get to the point where you the fourth motherfucker in the queue, ready to make a left turn, and this fucker in the front, the light been green for 5 seconds and nobody's moving.
Oh, I'm going back. Well, all I can say to that is I don't think they were sprinters in high school, because they crossed that intersection like they're rowing a boat with oars.
One
across
oar.
the lake.
One oar.
Oh my God! My dad had a bad habit of complaining all the time, and one day I was with him, and I always had my feet pushed firmly against the floor of the car, and he tells us he shouts out the window. Tells the guy, goes, "What the fuck your problem?" And the guy stopped his car and got out. He was a big ass buck. He looked like a bear standing up. I said, "Oh shit!" And then my dad made up some blah shit. Oh my God, this guy was gonna kick his ass.
You know what I got for motherfuckers that get out of their car? It's called under the arm. Motherfucker, you want to come to my window? No, stay in your fucking car. Drive your car. Your job is to drive, not to get the fuck out. Drive your car. You will the underarm.
I had enough of it one day, and I'm in the lane that you drive past the grade school. It's down the road from me, and then there's the opening where you go in to make your right hand turn. Well, this old lady was curb. She shouldn't have been. She was driving in the curb lane the whole time. And when I had my directional on, she kept coming, and I stopped the car, and I go, freaking! I opened the door, I got out, I go, fuck, and I started to tell her what she's supposed to do, and then it was a real old lady, and she was a neighbor, lived in the neighborhood I do, so I was probably the conversation at dinner time.
Right? But, and I don't want nobody calling me sexist when I say women are the worst drivers, because number one, I've been driving a long time. Number two, I seen this shit on the regular basis. They either in there doing some dumb shit or not paying attention to the road. When you get in your car, you drive your car. There's no exceptions, no texting, no
Hey,
flipping your none of that shit.
my
I'm too
dad,
sexy for
my
my
dad,
car.
my dad,
Too sexy for
my
my
dad
t-shirt.
my dad made somebody wreck once when there's 4-lane boulevard. Part of the one we're in has parking, and he sees this guy coming up the right hand side in the mirror, and he times it. This guy jammed on his brakes and goes right into a car that was parked.
Mm, mm,
My
mm,
dad,
mm,
my
mm.
dad said, if I had $1 for every time he said fucking jag off, I'd have been rich. Cause
You fucking gang off.
yeah, all the time. Of course they're saying this. Of course they're saying this as they're driving away. You know, God forbid that car breakdown, and that same person that you said it to comes up on you.
You know what the problem is, Tony? I'm gonna break it down to you. The problem is all of those irresponsible drivers, they think that their life is more important, their time is more important than anybody else's. And when they this fucking small in the universe, but they think, oh, I got to do what I need to do now.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Mm.
It ain't the case. You fuck around and kill somebody on your stupid shit. First thing out of their mouth is, I'm sorry. That it wasn't that important, but you thought it was. Now you done killed 3 people because
I
you text.
affected, yeah. Yeah. People don't realize what an effect they have on their fellow man out there. You
They
know.
don't care about you, especially the women drivers. They don't give a shit.
But you know what you get when you know everything is they'll go, but you knew better, didn't you? You should have,
Yeah,
you
you
know.
know better.
So this excuses the fucking dunce that's in back of the yeah on the other car.
I like when you're on a highway and you're doing 65, whatever the speed limit, and there's nobody. I mean, the person behind you could pass a half a mile back, but they get right up on your rear end, and then they go to pass you. I mean, you had like a mile and a half to pass me, but you got to ride my
Way
rear
back
end
there.
and then decide to put your signal on and pass
Hey,
me.
you
You know,
you want a traffic jam up here in Wisconsin when people go up north to come from Illinois and they're
Hello, JP.
4-lane highway and the guy will be driving in the fast lane doing 40 or 50 and there'll be this huge backup and I'm going, what the hell's going on? And that guy will just stay there doing the same shit. He never moved.
Right.
yeah, they're terminally in the fast lane. They got to be over there,
But
even though they don't
but
even do the speed limit.
you're Bakiko being retired now. You got all day to go do. You know what I mean? You can do stuff at your leisure. You don't
Yeah,
have to be on
I
the
find
bike.
myself driving slower now. You know, just
Yeah, you do. You
I'm
do.
being one of those nuisances now, one of those old timers. You know.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna
just
cut
when there's a 2-lane highway, you don't do the minimum speed in the left lane.
No, I never do
You
that.
know, when I was driving the bus, this guy comes up. Now, when you're on a lane on an on ramp, it's up to you to merge. Period. And a lot of these
Yeah,
people,
apparently they don't teach that in the last 30 years. You know.
a lot of these people will drive up on the highway. When they hit the end of the ramp, you're supposed to be at freeway speed, but they won't be. And they don't give a shit. That their eyes are forward. They never turn their head. And one
Yeah,
time
and
I
then they
come,
flip you off because you didn't slow down or speed up to let them in. You know.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, this is what I'm leading to right here. Just I'm driving pulling in the bus one at late afternoon, early evening rather, and this guy in this Mercedes comes up, and I got my spot. I'm doing the he can either hit it or not, front or back, and he starts beeping the horn and bitching at me. I thought you're the fucking one's you got to merge. It's not up to me. I'm already on here. You gotta drive a certain way to be on my ball team, man. You
And
just don't come.
you have the yield sign.
Well, not every state. Not every state. I notice there's a lot of them in Ohio, but not every state has signs that say that tells you it's up to you to merge.
What?
Yeah,
when
but
you're on
that's
the
common
on-ramp.
sense. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some bullshit. Yeah, because every state,
Big old party,
if
man.
this if there's a bridge and then you try to merge to get with the flow, like Tony said, you got to pick up the speed to get with the speed of the flow. You just can't come creeping in there. And then if you got to yield, they know it already. They did this shit when they got their license. You have to yield for the oncoming traffic. No, they jump right the fuck in front of you or expect you to slow down so they can get in front. The yield sign is telling them to stand back, but they don't do it. And they just jump right. Now, if I was a cop or state patrol, we could make a whole lot of money sitting there catching people who don't yield. You know?
if I'm on a highway and I see someone coming up, I'll move over. If there's nobody in the left lane, I'll move over.
Right.
I'll be courteous,
Exactly.
But if there's someone in the
Exactly.
left lane, I'm just maintaining my speed.
Right. But then the dumbass that's trying to get in the lane and don't yield, then now you got to slow down for him. No,
No, they
we
either
gonna have
slow down or speed up. I ain't letting them in.
we having an accident because if you coming on the on ramp and we collide, it's your fault. Automatic because you didn't yield. I'm already on the freeway. Cha-ching. My neck hurt. My back hurt. Time to pay me, stupid. And we gonna crash. I don't care what kind of car I'm driving. If you don't yield to me when I'm already on the freeway, it's your fault. Automatic. Plain and simple.
And another thing are these people, you're in a lane, you see one lane road ahead, right? And there's a line a mile long. And so you get in like everybody else, but you get these people. No, they're special. They got to race
Mhm.
all the way up to
To
get
the
to the
front.
front of the line. When
You know
there's
what
a
I call that?
line of
You know what
cars
I
a
call that,
mile long.
Kiko, here in Wisconsin? I call that Illinois style because down there they know they should, how it works, but yet they'll go the furthest they can go on an on ramp, and they figure you got to let them in.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
That's what
yeah,
I'm talking about.
I call that Illinois style. I headed down to the Philippine consulate once. And this little Middle Eastern dude driving his taxi kept going when I was going. He was running out of road. I'm like, mother, you gotta wait with the rest of them. You know what I mean? Go fucking. I don't gotta give you.
Tony, it ain't just Midwestern. It's
It just came.
everywhere.
It's
These fucking
everywhere.
idiots, they think they just, oh, well, we know it's going to be, right lane closing. I got to merge over to the right. I mean, to the left to get
We
in.
know
So I'm going to speed up.
some sucker will let us in.
My
Yeah.
ex-wife was she drove that way. She did not. I said, look, you got to get in about a mile. You got to get in the right lane to take the exit. She would wait to the last possible moment to do it. I was like, why don't you do it now when there's nobody to, you're there where you belong. Um, well, she didn't see it that way, though. Evidently, it worked out for her in her life.
It's just bad driving. That's all to it. I mean, come on now. They know when you merging or the lane is closing, you don't speed up and just jump in front of everybody else. You try to get in the back, you signal, let somebody in the back might let you in. But the people that's driving along the way now, they done pass you, and here you go.
Hey,
We're gonna pass them just to get in front.
I'll work with anybody. I'll work with anybody, but when they don't want to play good, when they don't want to play nice, fuck them. I'm
No,
gonna do all I can to keep them from coming in.
I don't work with nobody that passes me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
when you've
yeah,
been sitting
I know
in there,
that. Yeah,
when you've been sitting there in a mile long, just sitting there, and then all these people flying by, you expect, they're special. They want to
I'm
cut
gonna
in
jump
line.
in front of you because I'm still moving. No, dumbass.
we get to win the race that way.
I, they taking little bits of karma away from themselves because it's going to come back and bite the shit out of them. That's
And
all they getting.
I've seen people like on the interstate when that's when it's backed up for miles. I've seen truckers just pull out and block that lane. You know, they'll keep their place, but they'll just block the other lane so people can't do that. I'm like,
Right.
yeah,
That's
go
good.
ahead.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what you do.
I could be nice. I could be nice to anyone, but when they don't bother to get in back of me when they're a quarter mile from the exit, and all of a sudden they're going to go alongside of me and expect me to back off to let them in. I got
Tony, the bridge I travel every day. That's got a yield turn lane, interchange. When I see a car coming and I know he's got a yield and he's flying, I'm double flying because if he don't yield to me, his ass is mine. Period. There's no sign where I'm at. So if he hit me or speeds up and cause an accident, I got his ass dead to right. But I don't want to bang up my vehicle on account of some dumb fuck.
well, I think it's helped. I think being retired really really helped me out a lot. Well, with all the stress of driving and that stuff because listen, yeah, because I think part of my high blood pressure was getting myself worked up, But like I said 2 weeks ago, it was my first experience in a year and a half that I had to drive in bumper to bumper traffic, and it seemed like, and it brought back memories, nightmares. So,
Hey, Kiko, I hate to tell you this, but now that you've fully retired,
uh-oh.
you're gonna get annoyed and anxious. Look at that. Go your bud.
Bud's got his COVID mask on out hunting.
He's out on
Oh.
the sea hunt tonight.
Hey, Bud.
All right, Bud, we'll keep quiet so we don't scare.
Hello, brothers.
Hey, JB.
Lady JB.
I know you're
Say
not out
hello
there
to-
deer hunting, are you?
We hunting that coon. We going after coon today?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's got to be quiet. He can't talk. He's sneaking
That's
up on.
All right. Everybody mute they mic.
Growl like a bear, scare everything away.
I'm gonna snap y'all to my chest and just
Yeah,
let you look where I'm going.
You need to put that on top of your scope, Bud, so we can see what you're shooting at.
Yeah, that's not allowed, I don't think. But
Kill that motherfucker.
I don't see any law enforcement out there in the woods with you.
He is the law.
yeah, this makes me the boss.
There you
Yeah,
go.
they are.
Like that in Vacation, when Chevy Chase, mechanic says, "Man, I never seen you guys. You must have shipper brains." He said, "Does the other mechanic said?" He said, "Well, how much money are you fixing the car? How much you got?" You know what I asked you? He said, "I'm gonna tell the sheriff." He folds open his badge. He's the sheriff.
Johnny.
Put that on your chest so we can see it. What you're shooting at.
We don't know what you're going after. Just say
Yellow
anything that
salamander.
moves. Anything that moves.
It ain't McDonald's.
You got 10 people are gonna shoot at one rabbit. Oh my god!
Hey, Mark, drop the link. I'm gonna have to.
You watch. He's going to get the only one with live video of Bigfoot now.
You got any wild boars out there?
Dried leaves kind of give you away.
Yeah, crackling and
You gotta make that rut sound.
the only way that's going to work is you stick it up on a desk, man.
Is that some
Booby trap.
turds? Is that some turds?
Tracking. Tracking.
Tracks. I know where they come through here. They'll walk right beside me if I get
Was
there
that
in
deer
time.
shit or rabbit shit? What was that?
It's Sasquatch
Foot
tracks.
He's tracking.
Oh,
It's Bigfoot. I can tell by the track.
you accidentally spill that deer urine on you?
Yeah. I'm looking
I
at
wonder
the
how they,
tracks right
how do they harvest that shit anyway? Really fucking got a big bucket for that deer to piss in? How do you get that guy to cooperate?
I'm so daggum sorry. I ran off and forgot my earbuds.
That's okay. Your ears only ring for a while when you shoot.
It's great to
That's
see
right.
y'all.
That's our voice will attract them.
Bud,
Big buck.
your
Everyone
name
in
is
the chat.
Go your Bud. Your name is Bud. How did you leave your earbud? You got both of them with you.
Don't make them laugh.
was-
Scare them all away.
I was listening to Radio Roxy.
Ah, nice.
Now we're gonna have some dancing deer.
On the Bluetooth
Whatever.
speaker.
Whatever you do, don't shoot Bambi.
Tony, you might have to turn my camera off if I say now. Turn it off.
I'm mute.
Keep it on right now. I can mute you.
Don't,
No.
you can look at deer, but
You can't show that, Tony.
you can look at the deer, but
Oh, okay.
You can't show the shooting.
yeah.
Really?
Really.
Might upset somebody.
Just let me know before you fire off a round, so I'll take my headset off.
Right. People be all over you. Hey. All right, I'm gonna mute mine.
What kind of critter you out there hunting for?
He picked a bad day. All them dry leaves.
No, he's just going after the deaf ones.
Yeah, there you go.
The old ones that are hard of hearing.
Yeah, that's a test. I heard you got some deaf ones running around out there, hearing impaired. What bud? What are you going to shoot? Live on YouTube, the StreamYard.
Yeah,
I would tell them
I
wait
got
till
him
the
on my
snow
sound
falls.
bar.
You better make sure
Yeah,
you fire. You better make sure it ain't a human.
I got my sound bar on, and that crunching is driving me to fuck nuts.
It's not stealth mode today.
It damn sure ain't.
Yeah, this is the first for many of the viewers here to watch a live hunt of a identified species here.
Your boy, I can help you out with the crunches. Just get you a bag of damn Doritos and just eat them while you're walking.
Yeah. Don't even thought of it like that. Yeah, I gotta hide my. Well, let's get a close up here.
You
I
need a
keep
whole bag
forgetting.
of
I keep
buck
forgetting to do it.
lure.
Let's give him the whole. Let's give him the whole screen here.
Yeah. I know what he's hunting, Tony. He's
What?
hunting that Wendy's crispy chicken.
Ah,
Stepping
yeah.
on dry leaves.
You got the batter. Did you bring the batter with them to roll it up in the meat?
Hold on. Oh, yeah. Bud's so far away from this thing, it's ridiculous. That's why he can touch it. He ain't nowhere near it.
You gotta get in a spot and sit down, man.
Yeah, but I thought
Yeah,
it took you a long time to get a pizza. It's taking even longer to get a venison.
yeah, he ain't nowhere near it. That's
My
why
cousin
he's
used to
plowing
be.
through all that crunchy.
My
He's
cousin
nowhere
used to
near
give
it.
me. My cousin used to give me free venison jerky every year until he found out how much it cost him to give away that free shit.
That stuff's
That
good.
shit. Yeah.
Good, man.
Where you bud? Where we at? Where we at? Did we spot the last track?
It's in Tennessee.
No, I mean, did he spot the last track? I mean, he's tracking it.
Tracking what though?
His whatever game he's looking for.
Some rabbit or a raccoon or what?
There ain't no raccoon. We can see tracks that big. It's a deer.
Ugly fucking possum. They're pretty nasty looking.
Sasquatch.
It's not a possum.
Hello, welcome,
There we
welcome everybody to background to.
Now we're doing the colonoscopy video.
Well, yeah, yeah. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna put in a snake to get them polyps you got built up in your cavity there.
Why am I
I
getting
hear squirrels
feedback?
over
Got plenty of squirrels right here to shoot over here, man. My backyard.
here. Yeah. Well, a squirrel would surprise you in these dry leaves. They sound like a deer running. Well, once you learn to tell the difference, it's not a problem.
Yeah, but you got a heavy foot, man. Deer ain't. They're kind of light on their feet, ain't they?
Yeah, but sometimes when they're rutting, they're chasing the females. I've had 9 or more of them come running, up
it's
on
a
the
term
mountain
over
behind
here,
me.
but when I was a teenager, we used to say, we got to go hoof it, you know.
We'll go up here and get in this spot.
They clear out the camera, man. Ain't that good a reception.
There's a big ass difference in the sound when a squirrel is running through that shit in the air.
Yeah, is that you? Are you hunting Rocky the squirrel, Bullwinkle? You know, Canadian hunty, the Canadian moose.
I don't know what he's hunting. I want to know what's in the cut.
Rocky, I'm gonna go this way, Rocky.
Who your bud? You got BB shot?
Lurkers in the background there. Thank you.
No, I'm wondering what's in the rifle. BB shot or what?
No, he's got a 22 or.
Oh, a fucking squirrel?
Yeah, blow the fuck out of him. Fuck him.
How you gonna eat the rest of it?
Ask him. Bud, what kind of ammo you got? 30-30?
30-06.
Okay.
30 out 6 for a squirrel?
Shotgun, man.
No, he ain't going after a squirrel.
I know he ain't going after no damn squirrel.
Hell yeah.
I've
You're
gotten
looking for
hungry.
the high.
I've gotten
Hold on.
hungry, and I took one's head off.
A squirrel?
Yeah, I
Took his head
built a
off.
little fire and cooked it
What was left?
while I was hunting.
Everything but the
What was
head.
left? Anything but the head.
Yeah, you don't want to get no head.
Yeah, he might as well just go down to KFC and get him some chicken fingers.
Yeah. Well, you go buy them and he say, this don't taste nothing like the shit I just killed Nate.
Yeah,
See,
that
you
place
always stop right beside a tree. That way you can use it for to stabilize yourself.
I know, but cool your butt. 33 for a squirrel?
Yeah, I should have came down
Well,
there.
I was getting hungry. Now I've got
I mean,
apples and oranges. I don't know
okay, but
I said, fuck, the chicken nugget too far away.
Yeah.
Nugget 249.
Hey, this one of the people that were I went to this place where therapy for my back, and one of the guys he got all upset that they throw them roost. He said, "You know where them chicken nuggets come from?" I said, "No, where? Oh, they throw them roosters live into a grinder. That's where they're fucking roosters. You know? Would you like it if that? I wouldn't have much of a say so, would I?
You should have said no. Those are rooster nuggets.
The thing is with him, you couldn't get a word in. Otherwise, I'd say, next time I plan on stopping by because it ain't too far from here. I'd say, hey man, Mark, you want me to pick you up some nuggets?
You heard that joke I told before about the two lost Indian braves? Kiko, you remember that?
What's that?
The joke about the two Indian braves like Bud out there hunting, looking for food. There's two Indian braves. They out there hunting. They from the Fakawi tribe. They looking and lurking, looking for. Then the one guy says, "Yo, you know where we are?" He says, "Yeah, I know where we are." And then the other one says, "Well, where Fakawi?"
That's how they come up with the names.
Sounds
like Indian language, huh?
Yeah.
So Bud, if you plug something, I gotta turn the camera off.
Hey,
yeah,
Bud,
if you kill
Christian likes to cook if you kill something.
Hey, Bug. Yeah, Christian's he's the chef. What's that guy, Bourdain guy, or whatever the fuck?
He's dead.
Yeah, the other guy. So, well, if he was alive at one time, anyway.
Till he ate his own cooking.
We gonna. Yeah, you telling them to come over here by me. Come here. You call my brother-in-law Billy Bob. Billy Bob, fastest boat on the bayou. He said, JD. All right, cool, your bud. What you got?
Fresh deer rubs.
Yeah, he been rubbing his back. Itchy. Them mites is eating the shit out of him.
Scratching his nuts.
Probably can't wait till he gets shot.
That's pretty fresh.
That's fresh?
Yeah.
Pretty on the opposite. Yeah, see, I told you he ain't nowhere near it. Hey, but I'll come down there. I got about 5 weeks before I'm going to leave this country here, so maybe I'll come down there and we go shoot the shit out of some squirrels. I should come down there with you, Tony, and say, "This is my retarded son." Oh, don't mind him, none. He's just crazy. Don't mind him, none.
Tony, just go down on Tuesday night when it's pizza night.
Pizza night, huh?
Tony, you leave that boy alone. He flicked it.
Oh. I'll make sure I ain't walking in front of him.
No, he might shit on your shoe.
We'll do a little Platoon from the movie, a little scene from Platoon. When you gonna squat down and wait for it?
He ain't nowhere near it.
Well, you could shoot one that's at some high powered wire.
No, who your boy tired of walking?
Look.
No, here's where they come through right here.
Squirrels.
He close. He getting close.
Y'all camouflaged up there. They ain't gonna notice you.
You better put his mask back on. They smell them buttermilk biscuits coming out of his mouth.
Did someone say all animals are colorblind? How the hell are they?
I don't know who. No, they not all.
That just fucks with the pigmentation.
See, I had a couple of them.
You know what? My
bee is
question
not
is to that,
colorblind.
Kiko. How the fuck would somebody know whether they're colorblind or not?
Yeah, no, that's my point. Who's
Did
ever
they-
looked through their eyes?
Did they give them a fucking test?
Well, they know. I mean, science. They'll tell you what you look to do.
Yeah, they know what time of the day I'm gonna get a boner too, right?
Oh shit. Oh, speaking of boning,
What's that, Tony?
I don't know. They don't come along as much as they used to, but
JB, you ready to go home? That last video you showed me, it almost had me. You see my comment, right, JB? It was like that music you playing make me felt like I was leaving Hong Kong. You know what I'm saying?
Leaving
It
on
was
a jet
sad.
plane. Don't know when I'll be back again.
Yeah, I felt like I was leaving.
Leaving on a jet plane.
I don't know when I'll be back again. Leave. That's some old folk song, ain't it, Tony?
Yeah.
We
Yep.
grew up on this shit. Me and Kiko, you know them songs.
If it gets too late, I'll just
Folk
let 'em walk by.
songs.
Tony, I can't hear what Bud said. He said if it gets too late, what?
He'll
I'll
go
just
to
let 'em
Burger
walk.
King.
Yeah, just go to Burger King.
I'll just let them walk. Yeah.
Damn, you did. But did you remember to bring your mustard and ketchup?
You know, a lot of people hunt for the largest buck they can get, but to be honest, the smaller ones are more tender, and that's
Yeah, they would. That's why veal is a good meat. It's baby cows, man.
yeah.
Except they try to serve me this. They try to give me that shit at a restaurant. That meat was bad, man. I know what bad spoiled meat is. Them fuck. You know what? Them dudes. They gave you some chicken. What do you call it instead? Fuck, I forget. But anyway, they charged me the same price as what I was paying for that freaking veal. I'm like, you'd have thought they'd have given me a break. And I kept bitching to my girlfriend at the time about it, and they kept coming over, go, "Oh, is everything okay?" Well, what the fuck you mean? I mean, come on, man.
That reminds me. I got some casino food.
Uh-oh. Casino food out of the machine? Oh, nothing beats that.
No, it ain't out no machine. Evelyn brought it to me. No, I have not been to the casino. No, I'm off the casino forever.
Forever. Okay. I'll hold you to that.
I
Did they
live
scalp you? Did they scalp you bad last time?
Lady JB, brothers Tony, Ronald, Kiko, Christian. It's wonderful to see you all.
You too.
Tomorrow, probably tomorrow, I'll go to the field. It's on down the road.
Mm-hmm.
But time, and there was a couple of hunters there already, so I just here. And I know this is a great spot. We've taken them from here before also. Yeah.
There's
You can
nice
get you
stuff.
some night vision goggles.
That reminds me about my cousins, man. You could walk out your front door, walk right across the street, and go hunting.
You know, you can do that in North Philly too. You just
You know
killing
what?
humans.
Yeah. You know what? We used to try. What we used to try to do was we tried to we collect them golf balls out of a creek near a golf course, and we take them home, and we try hitting this control tower, Baltimore and Ohio on the Pennsylvania Railroad, and we try to hit that tower. Yeah, but when we hit those golf balls with
Wait, quiet. He's taking aim, man.
with a bat, oh my God, you gotta shoot for effect.
Here goes our eardrums.
Uh-oh. Shh. You gotta get this video yanked, man.
Deers will walk up because they can hear like sounds.
Yeah.
They're wondering what's in their area. Meh.
You go, it's me, motherfucker.
Calls in there. They might. Well, probably in my backpack.
You go watch, I'll shoot your ass.
Say what? No, that's where I stabilize my knees.
JD,
My knees.
he's a.
All you got to do is say, "Hey, I got my fishnets on."
You're gonna shoot, man.
And this tree also.
We still gotta watch out for that cheekbone. You don't fucking let it spank off your jaw, man. That shit hurts. I did that with trap shooting, man. First time I did that shit, my arm on my chest there was black and blue from getting. Hey, bud. Monk says hello.
Hey, Chris. Monk. It's good to see you, brother. Oh, this gun is a Browning. Who makes it? Is it Germany? I can't remember now.
Browning?
But it's a top. It's one of the great guns. It's a 30-06.
Oh, no, it's what
I learned the other night what "aught" meant. That's when it's made 1906.
Yeah.
And they used to say "06."
30-06.
Yeah.
But why? We got for those in the background. We got Brother Bud out there stalking down some wild game out there in the woods of eastern Tennessee.
Tell me when you can see it.
Hey.
This tree. I wish I could find my tripod.
Well, hey, as long as I don't have a video of him shooting them vermin there, I'll be okay, right?
Oh, that's not vermin. That's food.
I'm just saying.
It's okay, bud. It's Tony's channel.
But yeah, my channel. Fuck me. I don't matter. Shit. I wait all week to get shit. I watch, but tomorrow's when the real YouTube vloggers are on. Tomorrow.
Tell me when you can see pretty good.
Okay.
Let me see if I can turn my brightness up.
You just tell me. You tell me when I need to close my eyes here, and I'll take this off because, these sorry SOBs here, man. They'll put a call into YouTube and cancel all my hours here.
Oh yeah, we're not showing that.
Okay.
We're just. I'll probably just let them walk now.
But I'm Sons of bitches.
But
Kiko, you gotta be quiet, man. You talk too much.
I'll go to my favorite
Hey, ain't that?
hunting
Hey, Bud, ain't
area.
that kind of messed up when you got your what do you call it on? It goes off.
No, no, I just ate something orange.
Have you ever,
It's,
by hunting, when you have that indicator on your arm for your blood sugar, right, or
I
your
don't know what you're talking about, brother.
your ins- you don't know what I'm talking about, huh?
Yeah,
The insulin, whatever that thing you got on your arm.
I have no idea what you're talking about, brother.
Okay. He's a spying out there. That's why I can't do it, man.
Why does it beep sometimes?
Yeah, when it's low, when the blood sugar's low.
Rah.
Sound like a tiger there. Rawr.
I want those squirrels to come up. I wish I'd have got.
Shoot at anything.
Well, I got my hunting pistol in my vehicle.
How far are you away from your backyard? You just walk out through your backyard there?
No, I'm down the road.
Okay, so you drove there then, huh?
About 20 minutes, I guess. Maybe, but see the other spot, it's a little bit farther. I'll go there probably maybe in the morning. Something over here, maybe squirrel, but we're just watching now.
What's reminding me of Americans? Remember Kiko? Remember that show, American Sportsman? Kirk Gowdy.
Long
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah, they'd be out there with them athlete stars. They go hunting and fishing.
Mm-hmm.
I used to like watching that.
Hey, since everybody's into drones, why don't they use drones for seeing where the deer are at?
Oh my God! Why don't you just write down your address and have them show up?
I've had
You know?
deers.
I mean, fishing ain't even fishing no more because they got an indicator for every. It's like, my God, just go to the supermarket and get the shit's already packaged.
Yeah, I've had deers walk up behind me, while I was hunting, sitting and waiting. And
Really?
I thought, yeah.
Hmm.
But I mean, I can
Yeah,
I
Bud,
can hit
look at
things
that.
running or flying.
Not this. Monk likes this because this is his kind of reality TV. Totally not scripted and raw.
Oh, it's raw.
See, you only get the best on Tony's channel.
Hell yeah,
It's
man! They'll come back every week. We got Bud the hunting mother.
Well, those weren't large trees, but I could follow the trail where he walked and see if he did hit a larger tree. That way it'd tell me around about how large his rack was.
right. He'll rub up against the tree.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
the big racks sometimes.
Yeah,
Nah,
the bigger
not too
ones.
big. Not too big, Tony.
Yeah, I don't want them hideously big. Maybe a 8 point.
You said 8.5?
No, 8. I'm Asian 009.5. A little innuendo.
Mm. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo.
The first,
Dun 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 dun. Yeah. You got the theme from what do you call it on there? Who made
Tips
that
from
piece of music? Who made that music?
Hell no. Man from Uncle?
Yeah, the theme.
That wasn't Henry Mancini, was it?
Was
I
it?
think it might have been. It might have been.
Dun dun dun. I like that music on them old football videos. They got it like dun 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 dun.
I like the other
Yeah.
one, Tony.
NFL
Dun,
film.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's the shit. It get you going.
Yeah. Get me all excited, yeah.
But
Yes,
I
but
don't know what you're looking for out there,
You
but I
missed
got a
this.
box of French fries with ketchup on them already.
oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've never liked like restaurant fries unless it was what do you call them? The
Hey, but I'm eating roast
potatoes,
beef that someone already killed.
Mm.
the sliced potato, the thick fries. I
Uh-huh.
like those.
Mm. Mm. Can you hear me smack?
That sounds like a deer.
All right. Be quiet. Now Tony gonna come in here with his big ass mouth and scare it off.
No, he's seen me turning.
No, Tony said he's calmed down a little bit in his old age. Doesn't yell as much.
Call me when you see it.
So usually that stomped, but usually a deer will stomp and then blow, and that's when you know it runs. If they ever
Mm-hmm.
blow while I'm aiming at them, I take a shot.
Great idea. Hunt TV.
Mm-hmm.
Replace that 8 foot of seat.
Can you smell him?
Smell you later.
You should be able to smell him.
That old piss smell.
The lake's down at the bottom of this hill where they go drink.
Is it Kiko? How about you? Is it rifle season for deer yet, or fat past?
Yeah, apparently. Because you drive down the highways, you see vehicles pulled off, hunters in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
I went deer hunting twice. Once with a friend of mine, it was raining like a mother, and we ended up. I had my dad's van, so we ended up getting drunk. There's no deer out. He goes to load this. He goes to load this. He goes to load this shotgun shell into his shotgun, and he got his thumb almost pinched off.
Dumbass.
And it was real good. He wanted to go home right away. I said, "No, man, we've come all this way. We're in public hunting grounds, And it was okay until it started circulating, coming back, feeling. But I didn't give a shit. It was his thumb, not mine, So.
Right? A straight up dumbass.
Did it take you a while to stop laughing?
We ain't going home. He goes, look at my thumb. He goes, look at my thumb. I almost pinched it all the way off, and he almost did. I said, well, that's nice, man. Well, we ain't going home.
He said, why are you laughing, Tony?
I wasn't laughing. I kind of chuckled a little bit. He goes, man, fuck, I ain't kidding. I ain't kidding. It hurts. I said, fucking man, we got the dad's van here. We got a lot of alcohol. We ain't going home. Now, when his thumb started to throb, because he was getting circulation, he was getting the circulation back in it after having it damn near pinched off. I was sympathetic for a couple of seconds, but it was a
You
weekend
wasn't there.
where we got a lot of beer. We got warm stuff to sleep on here. We're not going home.
Dumbass.
And I'm driving, so you know we ain't going home. I thought, who the fuck? I've never heard that before or since.
They ain't never bringing him again.
That was back when we were. God, I think we were teens or early 20s or something like that.
Early dumbasses.
I'm like, what kind of fucker? I've never heard it.
And you ain't worried about him shooting you for laughing because the
Shit,
drum
no, I
doesn't
wasn't worried about that. He was in too much pain to load another fucking round.
Yeah. He said, "Man, if I was left-handed, I'd kill you."
Well, hey, I gave him a little sympathy. All he's gonna get, because it ain't my thumb. And
Dumbass. I keep saying dumbass.
I was thinking that. I go, how the fuck? You're the one. You're like Mr. King Shit Hunter. You went to load that thing. You put your thumb along with that shotgun shell, and that fucker.
Dumbass.
I'd be rolling on the ground laughing, scaring everything away.
Hey, we should go. You should go home. My thumb hurts. The fuck, I don't care.
You say what, Tony? His thumb hurt?
Yeah, his thumb hurt. I don't care. All
right, I'm gonna change the name to.
I said, hey, just have a couple of freaking beers, you'll be all right.
All right, I'm gonna change his name to not dumbass, Fumass.
But you're gonna have to drink left-handed.
Yeah, just put that. Hold it up in the air so all the blood don't come down at it, Well, so you gotta be a man. Shut up.
Yeah, take it like a man.
Yeah, hey, I didn't tell you to do that stupid shit. Honest to God, man, and I'd never heard of it before or since.
Hey, yo, Fumass.
Boy, that fucker look like damn. You know why? I didn't have no sympathy because I had this Firebird I had. I shut the door, and somehow I had my thumb in it, and my thumb got pinched, down like his did. And the thing is, I thought the door was locked, so I turned the key and I locked the fucker. So my thumb is in there. When I got that thumb back out, and that sucker started throbbing when the circulation came around. Oh my God! So hey, if you don't learn from my mistake, it's on you.
Then you're a Fumass,
dude. This beer, man. We ain't going home.
After that, his nickname was Lefty.
Lefty.
Yeah. Man, I think we went. I think we got some food somewhere. I said, man, you still bitching about that thumb? What the? You might as well had a red arrow pointed right at you.
Right. Fumass.
I gave that shit to him for a long time around all these other friends of ours.
Yeah. I wear it out too.
George, tell him about that time you put your thumb in there with that shotgun. And everybody had the same look, like a fucking dumbass.
That's what I'm saying.
Funny.
That's what I'm saying. Fumass.
Funny. Hey, it may not have been funny to him, but it was funny to me. Because I'm the one that didn't have my thumb pinched halfway off. Holy cow! I never let him live that one down. I don't know. I think he got called dumbass more times than he ever had in his life. Oh, that fucker's throbbing. We gotta go. We ain't going nowhere.
Suck it up,
you
Buttercup.
did this shit a half hour into going out, and now we got to retreat back to the van. It's fucking raining. It's miserable. I ain't going anywhere. Hey, but you know what? He never did it again. Good thing he never happened to crack.
I'll wrap it up here. It's
getting too dark to hunt there, but
we're going to have a new name for you, the Deer Whisperer.
yeah.
Through here.
Yeah, I'd like that deer in what was that movie with Farley and David Spade? Where that deer they hit that road on the side of the road, they hit him, and they put him in the back seat, and then he came around. That deer just fucked that car up. I know they had a piece of shit out of the junkyard because that deer was fucking all over. They ripped that convertible top up, ripped the interior up.
Man, that Chris Farley was one funny dude.
Yeah. He went to Marquette up here by me. He's a graduate of Marquette University.
Yeah, that's what you drove by, right, in your video.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You know what? If there's a single piece of land that has grass on it, they got to build something. And then if there isn't, they'll find the oldest building on the campus and then they'll build it. Back down, build up.
You sound like a robot.
Of course, where the Jesuit priests stay is probably the oldest. It looks like an army barrack, you know.
Yeah, I miss those.
But they got those old factory-looking windows, you know, with the metal. I don't know what they're called.
Mars.
But anywho, the kids across the street, you know, they go to Marquette. They gotta have a pretty good. They gotta be pretty smart. So they have a habit though. They have a habit like a deer blinded by headlights, where they'll just all of a sudden abruptly turn left and cross the street. So after having a lot of near misses, they put up these signs. You just push the button, you know, and they activate the light. And to my amazement, well, not amazement, I don't know what you call it, but they wouldn't even hit that button. I'm like, the fucking thing's right next to you. I'm like, oh Lord, you got to go back home, bud. It's dark, man.
Tony, I think they outlawed common sense about 40 years ago.
Yeah, you know, it should be classified as a superpower.
It is.
It's unfucking believable. You know, you go, you know, I asked this lady at this other university, at UW, Wisconsin, UWM, University of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I asked this lady out of curiosity, because I'm watching these kids. They treat it as a closed campus, which it's not. And I asked her, I said, "Don't you got to be pretty smart to get in here, to with them tests?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, why do these people they don't even look to see if a car's coming? They just go turn left." I said, "You'd have thought." But I guess I gave him too much credit, man.
Mm-hmm. Monk, Bud's channel should be called
Fucking
Bud Hunts. Now, if you put Bud Hunt, they looking for weed.
Yeah. Look at the size of them buds in that bag there.
I smelt it. Close
Oh, he smelled
it one time.
Hey, Bud, your camera there is almost as dark as the background on this
Yeah, I'm walking out now.
Are you going back out?
He got his
Yeah.
light on.
Yeah, Tony, talking about young kids. My daughter, I was getting ready to take her back to college, right? And she said, "Oh, I need my ID." I said, "Where is it?" She said, "Oh, it's in the car." I said, "The car that your brother just drove to work?"
Damn.
She said, "Yeah, that one."
Oh, damn.
I said,
Oh,
"Now we got to go all the way to his work just to pick up your ID."
well, you got to hang it around her neck, man, and she won't forget.
I'm telling you, the women, I don't get them. I
No,
mean,
no, that's it, Tony. It was on the lanyard around her neck, and she put it in her car so she'd
oh,
remember it.
This is
right?
this is kind of kind of a funny story, but I was I can't blame it on the marijuana I was smoking though, but it's gonna seem like it after I tell you the story. So my dad got this '69 Impala, you know, with the window. They didn't have the frame around the window; it was just glass. You know, the glass against the rubber. So me and my friends are out looking for party. We're going to these parties, and my friend sees these girls we knew from school. We said, "Where are you going?" You know, and they told us, and we picked them up. And the two girls got in the back seat, and I'm looking forward. I said, "Hey, everybody in?" Yeah, they're in. So I gun it. I hit the gas. The back door was open. It hit this bumper and back and clubbed that chick in the head, man.
Ooh.
And I was like, "Hey, I'm trying to verify this here. I asked if everybody was in here, didn't I?" And the guy
Yeah,
said,
they were
"Yeah,
in.
you asked."
You didn't ask if the doors were closed.
But yeah, well, I said, "Is everybody in the car?" You know, so yeah, I didn't ask specifically. I didn't know I had to get that specific. But that chick, that girl had a fucking headache.
Hey, Tony, I did the same thing. I'm picking up my boys one day, Mike and Levon, right? Mike get in the front, and Levon gets in the back. His fucking hips and legs are so fucked up. He moves so slow. I start pulling off and shit. His ass is. I'm dragging his ass.
His legs are trying to help keep up, like a gerbil on a wheel.
He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "You ain't in the fucking car already?"
I guess you are a slow mother.
He's slow as fuck. I'm like, "Lamar, you already in the car?" I'm pulling off. I figure Mike close his door. You should close yours. I'm pulling off. He's like, "You trying to kill my ankle?" I'm like, "I ain't trying to kill shit. You supposed to be in the car."
You tell me, say, "Look, buddy, it's like this. You get more money on your disability because I just fucked you up some more."
No, he ain't never joined the military. He's just a civilian.
If I
Billy
have
Bob,
signal,
brother-in-law, right? Brother-in-law Billy Bob.
Yeah, you call my brother-in-law Billy Bob. Billy Bob Big Day.
JD.
if I have signal, I may
Hey,
stop.
JD. Hey, I think his name was JD. The initials. He said, "JD, that's a foreign fella. He's a spy." He said, "On whose side?"
Oh,
Because he fucked up his car and everything.
I mean, he was serious when he said it.
Yeah.
He was like, "On whose side?" Mouth all crooked to the side and shit.
You know what? I had this girl with a driver's license. She had a temporary one, you know. So I pull up to this bus stop, and this chick it's the end of the bus. She didn't go around it; she just plowed right into it. So I went, "What the fuck?" You know, because they have audio on there, so I'm surprised I never got yelled at for that. What the fuck was that? And so the cop come eventually, and it's not that far from the station, but it took him 45 minutes to get there. I guess they had a long way to walk or some shit. And they're asking this kid, "Oh, did you witness this?" "Yeah." Was the bus stopped or moving? He goes, yes. I goes, well, what is it? You know, it was or it wasn't. Because this kid was all nervous. I said, dude, they're not going to take you to the fucking jail, man. You know, it's. Me and this lady were laughing our asses off, man. Cop didn't think it was funny. He just started his shift, so he was pissed, you know. I mean, some of those guys, if you can't ride around in the car and not do nothing, they get mad.
Brother Kiko,
Yes, sir.
you know who Sam Houston was, don't you, in the 1700s?
Yeah, I heard his name.
Mr.
Yeah,
Houston.
his place is in between here and my place. I have to pass by that road. I've hunted those fields before, and I found some stones that was like a fireplace or something. A bush hog had hit them and knocked them up out of the ground.
He's from Tennessee, ain't he? Sam Houston.
Well, they lived here for 2 years. He lived here with his mother for 2 years, and then he didn't. There's a metal plaque in the field that tells what year and everything.
Isn't Fort Sam Houston in Texas?
Yeah.
He was the governor or senator of both Tennessee and Texas.
Didn't he die at the Alamo?
No, he was the one who knew Davy Crockett and all them, but he led the army in after the loss.
After they got slaughtered.
Yeah, and then they took it back.
How'd you like? Would they have like 800 guys against 5,000 Mexicans? Oh.
So what, bud? Are you saying that's his birthplace in Tennessee?
No, he moved there with his mother and brother. I don't know how many siblings he had.
Where was he born? In Chicago?
That dude got around.
He lived with the Cherokee Indians here also, and for I think a year. And there's a Sam Houston schoolhouse. Is the first school in Tennessee. Okay. And I went there when I was a kid in maybe kindergarten or something like that. And it used to be about 8 minutes from where I used to live at in Sevierville. That's where me and Tony stayed in Sevierville area.
You know what?
Next to the National Forest, Cades Cove.
You know, everybody drives by and you wave to them. They all know. You know. They always do. They either toot their horn or they're waving. My uncle made me laugh. My auntie did. She died like a couple months back, but they lived in northwestern Wisconsin, and they lived in a town called Butternut. And I said, "What?" I said, "Gee, you know, everybody drives by here." He said, "Yeah, they got a building down the corner for town hall meetings." I said, "What, for 8 people?" I said, she's laughing. She said, "Yeah." I said, "So they all show up? Who they bitch about? Because everybody's there that lives there."
Yeah, I saw that when I was stationed in Nebraska, and I was out in small towns. Everybody waved as you're driving by, because of course there's not that much traffic. So
yeah, you know, my uncle
give you something to do.
Give me ATV ride down the road. You know, somebody bought like 70 acres, 70 or 80. And there wasn't. I mean, that wasn't worth it, man. That part of Wisconsin was just. It wasn't worth it. And if they went up around the Rhinelander area, Minocqua, you know, a lot cheaper property, and you got just as big a spread. I mean, whether you got 70 acres or 5, who gives a shit? It's all grass and woods and trees anyway, right? And Minocqua's super, man. I mean, but the medical facilities. My auntie told me, she says, the town they live in, that ambulance can only go so far. I said, so So you have a handoff. It's like a 440 relay. You only go up you can only go up so far, and then there's another ambulance waiting for you to take you the rest of the way. That's kind
That's
of fun.
fresh and moist. That's a small
Hey.
computer.
Tony, do you know of a place called Ladysmith?
Yeah, Lady Smith. Yep.
Yeah, because there was when my daughter was in boot camp, one of the, I don't know, she was a marksman that called out, their names and where they were
Yeah.
from. And I remember the name Ladysmith, Wisconsin. Small farming place, right?
I think Lady Smith is. I think that's up off of Highway 43. I think it's near Ripon. Was the home of the Republican birthplace of the Republican Party is from Wisconsin.
How do they pronounce that town? Eau Claire?
Eau Claire. Just
Eau
like
Claire.
a O.
Yeah.
Even though it's EAU or something.
Right. Some French word.
Yeah, French. Yep. A lot of French Indian names in this area. Illinois too. You got Coudray and Manapwa. My cousin, him and his wife. I worked with them both at the factory, and he works at Harley Davidson now. They never had any kids, and now they kind of second guessed it.
Hey, Bud, we know what that is.
Mhm.
Yeah,
M&Ms.
that was done shortly ago.
Dude, what that, man? That
Peanut
shit.
M&Ms.
It's still moist.
What the fuck
Tony,
is that?
I got your boy, Tony.
Uh-oh.
I got your boy.
You got him.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, you got to show Tony again. He didn't see it.
You got a set of wheels, you just won't quit, boy. If they yours,
Wait a minute, man. Wait. Hold up. Let me
Put that on the screen.
Okay. Start it over.
Yeah, start over.
It's freaking hilarious, man.
exactly your debut.
I want to hear that part about the boat.
What about both? He's headed for the Irish Bayou. The man that gets me stays alive. Now
They steal the boat. They steal it.
Oh, shit.
So bad. I got the regular down here. 95 minimum. Hell no.
Car makers just get fancy, dude.
Got a deuce in the core?
No, that's
That's a Chevy.
It's a Caprice.
That's a Chevy.
Yeah, it's a.
And he's rolling with a 22.
You got a set of wheels, you just won't quit, boy. If there's yours, that is, Spin around, boy. 10 fingers on the fender.
Fucking tobacco.
I'm sure this ain't exactly your debut with this sort of thing. You picked the wrong parish to haul ass through, boy. Nobody cuts and runs on Chef J.W. Pepper. And it's him speaking that by the by.
You go.
Got him locked up in a shed. Wanted to see like to come over and shoot him for
That looked like a boat. Tucked in the sheriff's car there, Eddie? Boy, where you been all your life? That there's one new cargo.
By this palace, I hereby do commandeer this vehicle and all those persons within. And that means you, smart ass.
That's big old Christian. I just had to show it.
Hey, you gotta show that. You gotta show that part where he's telling them cops, "Hey, my brother-in-law Billy Bob, he got the fastest boat on the bayou."
Oh yeah.
Which movie is that?
And then that brother that comes around the corner, he goes, "JW."
Which one is that from?
Bond from.
Live and let die.
Is that it?
No,
I think so.
hold up, get that right there. I'll come in here. I'll tell you again. Don't worry, I got my thinking cap on. I asked that boy at the store the other day. I said, "Hey, don't you got those bottles in 30 pack?" So I had to buy 2 12-packs of bottles.
All right. Yeah, I think I got it, Tony.
Okay, this is the part that's funnier than fuck. I'm telling you guys. Before that though.
No, right here.
Okay.
Fastest boat in the whole damn river. Billy Bob. Yes, I got it. You call my brother-in-law Billy Bob. He got the fastest boat in the whole damn river. Billy Bob sure enough kicks the
Show the thing coming when the boat's coming. Show them when the boat's coming.
Okay, hold on. Let me back up.
I remember that movie now.
Earlier back to that, man. Now, before that though.
Before
Right
this,
after that part where he said, my brother-in-law Billy Bob, he got the fastest boat on the bayou.
they're right
I
here.
got it. You call my brother-in-law Billy Bob. He got the fastest boat in the whole damn river. Billy Bob sure enough fix their ass. Yeah, go Billy Bob.
That's it, Tony.
No, but right after he says that, then the black dude's driving the boat, and he comes over.
Right, but I ain't got that part. I didn't bring that up.
Okay.
I just want to hear his ass say, Billy Bob, get there.
Oh,
got that
Lord. Oh,
stuck in
hilarious.
his mouth and shit.
Let me get you
Hold
off.
on, no, let's see.
Oh, God. Yeah, my brother Billy Bob makes sure that JW. I like that. What about that part where he says, JW, that's that foreign spy guy that's working in cooperation with us.
The whole damn river. Billy Bob sure enough fix their ass.
Oh my God.
That's why I be saying all the time. You call my brother-in-law Billy Bob. Billy Bob is saying,
He the boat, the fastest boat on the bayou. Here comes his brother driving the boat. He don't even know it. JW don't know it.
oh man, I just remember that line. I don't know how I flipped it to Billy Bob fixed their ass.
Hey, well, he made a cameo appearance in another Bond movie. The sheriff.
Mhm.
Yep. The sheriff. Back then, the car automakers used to sponsor these movies. AMC had them in there. Ford, Chevy. They used to do stuff like that. Oh my God! Almost made me piss, man.
Oh, that's just shit, just classic funny. Everybody love a redneck sheriff.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
that's
just right.
especially that.
It was
Well,
like
he showed
Jackie
everybody.
Gleason in what was that called? What was the Trans Am? Burt Reynolds,
Yeah,
Smokey and the Bandit. Oh man,
Jackie
Yeah,
Gleason.
yeah.
You know what I liked about Jackie Gleason was Jackie Gleason lived his life. He didn't let nobody tell him how to do it. When he knew that cigarettes and booze was bad for him, he didn't give a shit. He lived his life the way he wanted to live them, you know. And
Same as
he was perfect. He was perfect in that movie where he had this fuck up son that was always doing dumb shit. Hey boy, you ain't come from my genes. Ain't no way. Hey Paul, no way. That was hilarious.
and then he say something like, "I'm gonna go home and smack your mama."
that movie.
That was Jackie Gleason.
That movie with him in it, in the lines he said, made that movie for me.
Oh yeah, that was the whole That was the best comedy of the movie.
Oh, yeah, you know that the car ripping down the road shit. That's all good. That's cool, but the lines that he had and the way he said it, it's almost as if you've known somebody or heard of somebody that said stuff like that. The way he said it.
Right.
Boy, ain't no way you come from my.
He said, "From my loins."
Oh my God! That guy that played his dumb son was perfect part. Oh shit, dude! Forgot to take my medicine here. Son of a bitch! Got too carried away with this beer drinking. Lost my mind here.
I took mine already.
But I'm gonna show you. You lurkers out there that can't handle your alcohol with somebody that can. Now, granted, I don't drink that swill, that rock gut shit. but
That's
I don't
sweet.
consider them people true alcoholics to know, because they can't drink it all and they can hardly walk.
But come next month, we'll be drinking warm San Miguel.
That's it, bro. I you know what my quest is? This is my quest for when I'm there. I'm gonna be on a freaking quest to find San Mig in a bottle, other than a bar.
Go to Mike McFarland's house.
Yeah. I guess
I
no,
think
he
he
drinks
bought it
the
all up.
pale. I'm talking about the San Miguel Light.
All right, Tony, here we go.
Nope. Yeah, the suits on the bayou with that fucking weather.
Unit 23 in position. 10-4-23. Come in 28. Hey, JW. Seems like Deke Rogers done got his boat stolen off the river, but picked up a new one in his swimming pool. Sheriff, you want to get your boys off our frequency?
Give me that. Now you listen to me, two boys. We got a swamp full of black Russians who drive and want to beat the dam down here.
Relax, Sheriff. We've got a roadblock waiting for them at Miller's Bridge.
Unit 26 at Miller's Bridge. We just about all set here. Hey, guys, look good now. Yeah?
Okay, Phil. Here they go.
I don't think I had that. It's got so many parts to it. You know, I gotta
like that part where he says the government guy said, JW, he's working in conjunction or cooperation with FBI or something.
Reminded me.
That was before the explosion.
Yeah. Well, that's after he got everything mashed, and Roger Moore comes up there and JW, this fella here, he's working with our government or something. He's a spy. He goes, on whose side?
I don't even remember Yamamoto being in the movie.
Oh my God, who?
Yamamoto, remember he played in Across 110th Street? The black. It was like an African dude.
Oh, you mean the 7-Up guy?
No, not him.
The coconut.
No, yeah, he's dead now.
Yeah, well, it stands.
Well,
to
Yamamoto, he played the bad guy in Bond.
That was I think, you know what? That had to have been the most comical Bond movie ever.
Yeah, boy, when the sheriff Jason.
See
this guy.
JW?
Yeah. Yamamoto. I might have to watch this again. Ain't that Jane Seymour in there?
Yeah. She still looks good without her makeup on, but look at that shit, huh?
She was a baby in this movie.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. I'll tell you, look at that long ass hair, about 5'3".
Mm-hmm, at least. See right there, that's Yamamoto.
Come get her.
Oh yeah,
okay.
I remember him.
I like that guy. He, you know what? What's his name? What the hell is his name? Look, he's making a guest appearance.
That's Yamamoto.
Yeah, I like that guy. I like that guy. I think that's
It's Yamamoto. Remember he played with the old white guy. What's his name?
Yeah.
The old Jew.
Clint Eastwood. Clint
No, no, no,
Eastwood.
no.
Clint Eastwood was known for hiring a lot of black actors.
Yeah, but Geeko, you remember he played with what was the old Jewish dude name? I can't think of his fucking name right now. I want to
In
say
what?
Gregory Peck.
In what movie?
They played detectives. They played detectives, New York detectives together.
Oh, he was Robert Midnight Run.
Well, who was the other detective?
Midnight Run. It was De Niro.
No.
A bail
Not
bond.
Kojak. Kojak? No.
No, it wasn't Kojak. It was the other old actor, the old cranky old white guy.
Oh, Archie Bunker. Carol
No,
O'Connor.
it wasn't Carol Connor. Come on now, y'all know who I'm talking about.
What other cranky old guys? A lot of old white guys are cranky.
There's a lot of them. Let me see.
You said it was a detective show?
Yeah, it was a detective movie. I can't think of this dude. Oh man, he's a
Hi, Gear.
what up? Oh, thank goodness my brother Gary is here. How you doing, bruh? We've been worried about you.
Same shit, different day.
Oh shit, the day is Friday.
Yeah. I'm having the MRI scan on Monday the 6th at 6 p.m. in the evening. So hopefully that will show up something or whatever. If nothing happens there, then they're gonna have to refer me to neurological.
Do a lobotomy on you.
Sorry?
Do a lobotomy.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Get a new head. Fuck it. It ain't working. Get a new one.
I know. I'm headless anyway, so.
Yeah, you're the headless Norseman. Yeah.
Exactly.
The uncircumcised Norseman.
Yeah, exactly.
What, how you doing there? All right? You're progressing or no?
No, same shit. I'm having the MRI scan on Monday.
I've done that. Hours inside that freaking tube. Click, click.
Tony, guess who I'm talking about? The cranky old white guy.
Okay. Who?
Anthony fucking Quinn.
Anthony Quinn.
Oh yeah.
Anthony Quinn. That's a Greek dude.
Is the Anthony Quinn Greek?
The one I know.
No.
Yeah, he's a Greek. He's Greek.
No, Anthony Quinn is a fucking Mexican.
He's Mexican, Spanish, because his son, Lorenzo Quinn, is a very famous painter.
That's Lorenzo Lamas.
No, Lorenzo Quinn is Anthony Quinn's son. And I have some paintings and sculptures of him, actually.
Anthony Quinn's a Greek guy.
No, Anthony Quinn is fucking Mexican. He played in Italian.
Show me the photo, man. Show me the photo. I'm telling you.
He's Mexican Italian.
No, they got him listed as straight up ass
Anthony
Mexican.
Quinn is a Greek dude.
Anthony Quinn is not Greek.
Show me a photo.
Look.
Oh no, actually, also,
I'm going to show you.
Anthony, his son. His son is.
That guy's Greek. He's Greek. I know my Greek and Italians.
What does it say?
Greece. He's from Greece.
Oh, look what it says, Tony.
I know what it says. I know what it says.
His son, he was married like fucking 4 or 5 times, and Lorenzo Quinn, his son, I think that was when he was married to an Italian. I think Lorenzo's mother is Italian.
Hey, Ronald,
Mexican
show his birth
Italian.
name. It has his birth name.
His
Show
birth
it.
name is, he's got a whole fucking birth name. Look at it.
Well, you know what they
Manuel.
do? See that?
Diallo.
You know what?
You see
You know
that
what they
name?
do? My father had it. They have your first, middle, and confirmation name.
He's got 5 names.
So my dad's name is Ricardo Donardo Giuseppe Bossetti.
Boy, yeah, yeah.
Man,
And
I'd hate
that
to
was
write
on
a
his
check.
that was on his birth certificate.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Anthony
anyway,
Quinn is
Pierre,
Mexican.
have you progressed in your predicament?
Yeah, he's got to get all that shit done.
Well, I thought you already had that all done. What's
Appointments is hard to get.
well, supposing you have national insurance, it's harder. I don't know.
What are you talking about, Tony? You know, my MRI was meant to be 6 to 8 weeks out. I got it set for like 2 weeks after my last visit there. So I'm having it on Monday, coming now, 6th of December.
That's pretty good.
The MRI, they'll take hundreds of pictures.
Yeah, I've done it before.
Yeah.
I hate the little tunnel. I mean, I get claustrophobic in there. I'm gonna ask you.
Listen, I don't, but the lady, when I first had it done, it was a 5.5 hour ordeal, and this chick put no earplugs in me. My back is messed up as it is, so I'm hearing this click, 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 pounding for 5.5 hours. When I went in, it was raining. When I came out, it was snowing.
I don't know why it's 5.5 hours. I never heard anybody spending that long in MRI scan. I mean, my procedure is only going to take about 20, 25 minutes because I'm just ahead.
I'm not kidding. I spent 5.5 hours in that tube, boy. And that's when they were still baiting me. And then after that, it was 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 2 hours after that each time. They took thousands of pictures.
I think they forgot you and left you in there.
You know what pissed me off is these cocksuckers do what they do.
Hello, mi amor.
Hello.
Yeah, that's a nice Santa's helper outfit.
I'm serious.
Hey, you gotta find that part where he talks about the spy, him being a spy.
Okay.
You gotta, man. That's funny. But anyway, have you been able to work?
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have the updated version where you don't have to be enclosed. They got open MRIs now because I told that woman.
Yeah, I know they have that, but that's not good enough. They have the open one, which is not a tunnel, but to get the proper, you need to do the tunnel. They have both, but you can't get the same shots with the open as they get with the tunnel.
So what's an open MRI?
Hey, everybody here.
It's like a donut. So they send your body through it rather than sending you into the tunnel. If you know what I mean, if you understand, Kiko.
Right. Yeah, I've been in one.
Uno momento, por favor. I'm going to log off. I'm going to log off this live stream and make it a private one. So everybody, bear with me here. While I thank everybody in the background for showing up tonight. Mi amore, if you want to come on now, because we got room for one more. But I'm going to go private in about a minute. And
he has the link in the comments.
Thanks everyone for showing up tonight. Yep.
Let me fix my privates.
Yeah, you fix your privates, man. There you go.
Yeah.
Got them all separated now. They ain't all bunched up and shit.
They all relax.
All right. They're on their own side of the sack, right?
they always go to the left, you know.
Yeah, well. If you ain't level with the one, level with the one you with. Okay. So I'm going to go private here, but thanks everyone in the background for showing up tonight, even the lurkers.
That's what, Kiko.
Kuya Ronald has provided the laughs tonight. So see you
That's all
next
I
week.
do.
Hello, Craig.
What's up, Greg?